This is your MVP? A pile of pudding? A guy who can barely get up and down the floor? This is your MVP? A glorified 3-3 guy at your local YMCA? He couldn't even get us 24 points last night and fucked us over on the parlay. And yeah, when I come into last night hitting 2 of my last 3, meaning you have hit 2 of your last 3. Look, I'm not even wearing like makeup, or I'm not even tan. And look at me next to him. He's a pasty tube of pudding. He sucks. And he's been glorified by other piles of pudding out there, while people like Giannis and Joel Embiid, who bust their ass every single time up and down the floor. Giannis took the night off? No. Joel Embiid took? No. They may not have great games at times, but this pile of pudding last night took the night off, and he screwed us over. He doesn't even wear a fat suit, and he looks big under that jersey. I'm upset. There's no reason why he should have loafed around there. And I got Lindquist on the Discord dancing around, sprinkling the triple-double. Now, I don't give a shit. We hit the 11-1 parlay on the odd shop. That's fine. But this really got me. An MVP, the guy who stole 2 MVPs, like Steve Nash stole 2 MVPs from Kobe Bryant. That's what we're going to have here, and history looks back. It ain't going to be fine on him. Hey, we're going to go to the OddsShopper Premium tool. It's the same one that we've hit, right? It's the same one over and over again. Let's start with Anthony Davis. This is the best play we have on the board. The number one play we have on OddsShopper Premium for BetMGM is going to be Anthony Davis. 60% chance of hitting with an ROI of 8% on BetMGM. What does that mean? It means that most books have moved to 23.5. He's already moving up there. Well, come on. He hasn't hit 23 in either of the 2 games. That's right. He has not. Do you really think LeBron James is going to come out and score 50 just to hang it on Dylan Brooks? Or do you think the Lakers are going to maximize LeBron James on the floor, and the assists will probably come up? Anthony Davis will try and knock a couple of guys out, put them in some foul trouble. 4 of 14 is not going to be consistent, especially since they return home. I think Anthony Davis, more so than anyone, now that he's been bumped up, he will play, is looking like the best candidate to lead the Lakers in scoring. And watch this number climb. I want you to get in now. The Discord, they already have this. Discord's already tailed it. But I want you to look at this and think, all right, well, Anthony Davis, he struggled last game. He had 22 the first game, and that's off 17 shots. What changes? Well, this whole thing now that's focused around LeBron scoring 40, 50, 60 is actually not going to happen. The Lakers know that LeBron needs to be more of a distributor. Like, things need to happen, not just him scoring 40. And look, if he gets 40 and 10 or 40 and 12, and those are dimes, Anthony Davis is going to be the recipient of a lot of it. So that's where I'd like to begin here, over 22.5. Next is Mikal Bridges under 27.5 points. Sixers close out. This series is now becoming annoying for the Philadelphia 76ers. It's now becoming a chore for the Philadelphia 76ers. They need to get the hell out of here before somebody gets hurt. And you're going to start to see this thing towards the end of the game. Bridges has gone over this number, to be fair, only once in the 3 games. And he's been allowed to shoot outside of game 2, where it was just suffocation by the Sixers defense. And Brooklyn just could not get anything going. And that was a representation of Bridges in the low 20s that game. Mikal has been able to cook, or at least had the opportunity. Hey, you want to go? You want to go do some stuff? Go ahead. Here you go. We'll turn the burners on for you. The gas is flowing. So whatever you need. You need to boil some water first. That's fine. He just doesn't know what he's doing in the kitchen. Enough, at least, to get over this number. Not to knock him. I love Bridges. Wish he was still a Sixer. But I'm saying in 40-plus minutes of work in 2 straight games, he's failed to hit 28 points. He's taken 26 shots. And that's not over the course of those 2 games. That's last game. Yeah, I'm good with under 27.5. The tool has it at 5%, meaning some books have probably already dropped to 26.5, which is crazy. You're beyond me. Or you're paying a ridiculous price. Chris Middleton under 5.5 rebounds. This one's easy. The more Giannis plays, the less Chris Middleton grabs rebounds. That's it. The more that happens, the less you'll see Chris Middleton grabbing boards. And against Miami, it's going to be a little more difficult anyway with that front court. I don't know how many rebound opportunities you're going to see in this super high scoring game as well for Middleton and ancillary guys grabbing boards. You know, people that are in that 4 to 6 range, that 4.5 to 6.5 range. Grab this now at under 5.5. I just don't see it popping or changing. And the biggest correlation here, and the only reason why we're going with this, besides the fact that the OddsShopper Premium tool is telling us 57%, is because, you know, the whole thing about more Giannis. All right, Norman Powell under 4.5 rebounds. Simply cannot keep this up. I don't think it's going to be, you know, Kawhi Leonard. I don't know what's happening here. Looked like he's not going to play. Don't anticipate him playing. The line is moved as a result of that. So Norman Powell now is going to get, 40 minutes of work. Okay. At 5 rebounds last game, and people jumped this up. The bigger concern is that he had 4 rebounds in 28 minutes of work in game 2. He's going to get out. He's going to be out there. There's probably going to be a little volatility here, but I don't think his ceiling is anything higher than 5. So consistently, we're looking at a guy that should finish around 3 to 4 rebounds tonight. And every now and again, he gets bumped up to 5. But in that range, I mean, think about that. If you're finishing 3 and your ceiling is 5, that means you've got a couple of 1s and 2s and maybe even a 0 in there. Phoenix, say what you want right now, but this is the opportunity to really step on LA, especially with the anticipation of no Kawhi. Under 4.5 rebounds here for Norman Powell. That's our parlay. This is what it looks like on BetMGM. All right. Now, you have the opportunity to sign up. If you haven't already, I cannot believe this, but you have an opportunity to sign up for BetMGM and have a risk-free bet up to $1,000. So there are a couple of things happening at BetMGM. Let me tell you right now what's going on. I'll run back this parlay one more time for you. And we'll close out with a nice 1-game parlay in baseball. But here's the thing. Sign up, deposit at least $10, and then put your first wager on anything crazy, because it can be up to $1,000 and it's risk-free. So if you want to sign up, you know, it's going to take you, 40 seconds to sign up at BetMGM, and put up anything in up to $1,000. Up to, it doesn't have to be, it can be $10, $40, whatever you want, up to $1,000. Bet on the most ridiculous thing you can find, because if it hits, you're going to get that. And if it doesn't, well, you get your money back. So if you were to put $1,000, 10, 20, well, let me get that 5 out of there. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 9, 1,000. $3,600. You're going to get $2,600 back. Or you get your $1,000 back. Easy. Hey, man, I don't have that. Let me just do 100. That's fine. Just do 100. Put it on the Clippers. What the hell? Maybe the Clippers do win. Maybe the Clippers shock the world. That small lineup giving Phoenix fits. Put that $100 on the Clippers, or that $10 on the Clippers, or $800. That's fine. Or $80. It doesn't matter. Up to $1,000. Put it on the Clippers. This is the parlay. Anthony Davis over 22.5 points. Mikal Bridges under 27.5 points. Chris Middleton under 5.5 rebounds. Norman Powell under 4.5 rebounds. All right. We'll see you. Enjoy. You want to take advantage of something fun on the way out? How about this with BetMGM? You have a one-game parlay. It has to be a minimum 4 legs plus 400. And if one leg loses, that's it. If just one leg loses, you get your money back up to $25. So you build a 4-leg one-game parlay. It has to be minimum 400 odds. And if one leg loses, you get 25 back, up to at least 25 back. So I already built this. I'll show you what I built. Take a risk. Like, have your last leg always be a home run. Go Anthony Rendon home run. That brings it up to plus 1750. So I've created this here for you. If you want to go do this on BetMGM, you don't need to be a new user, by the way, but make your first bet a solo play if you're a new user. This is for everybody like you and I who are already on BetMGM. I figured I'd give you this little gift on the way out when you click on over. This is the one-game parlay here for you. Tyler Anderson, 5+ Ks. Check the leans and locks video. I love that. Angels win, Angels win. Royals stay under 4 runs. That's fine. So that's your nice little 3-leg. And then to make it just a little sprinkle of crazy, Anthony Rendon hits a home run, 1750. If Rendon doesn't, or he hits it and one of these loses, it doesn't matter which leg. If only one loses, you get up to 25 back. All right? See you Monday on the Odd Shop. So simple, so easy. So simple.